Les missionnaires ont précédé dans le temps la grande poussée colonisatrice de la fin du XIXe siècle, puis l'ont accompagnée avec des intérêts souvent convergents. Ce que les missionnaires du Royaume-Uni illustrent si bien par leur philosophie des 3 mots, commençant par la lettre C. La civilisation, par le christianisme et le commerce. Pour ces missionnaires, tout commence par l'éducation, mais leur dévouement a un prix.
The coming of the missionaries marked the new art of being able to scribble things and that make a meaning. And so it was very revolutionary for our people, and they wanted to learn because they could see that you can scribble something on a piece of paper or on a slate and you take it to another person and he's able to read and understand what you have told him. And that was almost like a revolution. And so they embraced that. Now, because it was the missionaries that were teaching how to read and write, and they were establishing schools, for you to be able to attend these schools, you had to agree to become a Christian. And this was the way that the missionaries attracted the local people. The other way was through health. They were able to offer health facilities, and especially health against diseases that they were not able to cure, and especially ganglion wounds were very common diseases that they didn't know how to cure. When the colonial administration came, they introduced money, a coin. But we could not see how metal, a piece of metal so small, could be valuable, because it's not a sheep, it's not moving, it's not on 4 legs. A live goat surely is more valuable than a piece of metal. But the government said this is the new mode of exchange. And the government said you have to pay taxes to the government. The whole concept of taxes was completely unknown. It was new completely. But the government introduced that and said you have to pay taxes, and you can only pay taxes with this piece of metal. We will not accept goats and sheep. We will only accept this piece of metal. And of course, the only people who had the piece of metal were the newcomers. And these newcomers, to be able to get the piece of metal from them, you had to work for them. So that's how the whole concept of working to be paid with a piece of metal came to be introduced into our society.